Hey fiddlers, you're here for another lesson with Fiddle and Mike. This week we're going to work on a tune called Candy Girl. We have a special guest this week, my brother, Matt Rowland. Matt's a two-time Arizona State champion, and he's also a fantastic old-timey fiddle player. And Matt and I just got finished teaching at the first annual Rowland Fiddle Camp, which will be happening next year, 2012, in July, early July, and it's held at the Hermit Basin Conference Center up in West Cliff, Colorado, which is where we are now. And you can see the beautiful song-graded Christos right behind us, and that's where the camp is held. And this tune, Candy Girl, is one of the many tunes that Matt taught at the camp, and so you're going to get a taste of what people who come to the camp get to learn. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about cross-tuning and this tune, Candy Girl?
So this tune, Candy Girl, is a tune that I learned from the fiddling of Bruce Molsky, a great old-time fiddler. And the tune originates, the earliest known recording is by a fiddler by the name of Uncle Bunt Stevens, who in the mid-1920s recorded it after winning the first Henry Ford National Fiddle Contest in Detroit. And so it's a very, very popular tune and a common tune to hear in jams, and it's a great place to start to learn that old-time Appalachian style bowing. So I'm going to be teaching it to you today, and the fiddle is cross-tuned, which means that you are not in the standard fiddle tuning or violin tuning. So right now, from low to high, I'm tuned A, E, A, E.
Which means that low note, which is usually a G note on the G string, is tuned up a whole step to an A. The D string is tuned up a whole step to an E, and then your A and E strings stay the same. Here we go, Candy Girl.
Alright, now we're going to play Candy Girl through at the slower speed so you can hear all the notes and observe the bowings closely. We have the metronome set to 90 beats per minute, so you can follow along. And each beat is an eighth note. Right. Okay, we're in the key of A. We're going to start on this A string. Here it sounds like. Alright, well let's start breaking this tune down bit by bit so you can start playing like an Appalachian old-timey fiddler. And this is a beautiful tune and a common one, so if you ever want to jam, this is a great one to introduce. And I think it's a lot of fun to play because it's got a beautiful melody, but it's a simple repetitive melody and allows you to incorporate a lot of rhythmic variations. So first let's talk a little bit about that Appalachian fiddling style. What sets a lot of Appalachian styles apart is that it focuses on rhythmic or bowing variations as compared to note-based variations, which is more common in bluegrass and Texas-style fiddling. So it's a great way to gain greater control of your bow, but also gain a new way to express yourself musically. So I'll teach 3 different techniques that are used in this piece. I'll start by introducing the bowing style. It's called pulsing. So the idea of a pulse is that by changing the pressure of your bow stroke, you can create the effect of taking multiple bow strokes in one slur. But because you're not actually taking multiple bow strokes, it gives it a more fluid sound and creates a unique rhythmic pulse. So if you were to do that really slowly, here's what it would. So you can practice that and eventually get it going faster. And rhythmically, that's the same effect as if you were taking 3 separate bow strokes. But as you can hear, it sounds a little bit more fluid than actually taking separate bow strokes. So that's the first technique to practice. The second technique is something called the sweep. And the sweep is a bowing pattern that rocks the bow from a lower string or a higher string back to another string. So you can either sweep from the higher string or the lower string, although in this song all the sweeping takes place on the lower string. Variations on that, but that's the basic motion that's incorporated into this tune. So let me take it measure by measure and just point out where those come in. So as you're practicing it, you can recognize them and practice it. And so let's start from the beginning. And I'm droning both strings, starting on the first finger.